Welcome to this astrology reading. Thank you for stopping by, for supporting the channel. Please remember that there is more astrology down below the video. For those of you who are new to the channel, a warm welcome to you. My name is Lone and I'm broadcasting my videos from Denmark. I'm just a normal citizen who is asking the question, what is going on? I just want to know more because I'm very curious. So I'm working with astrology, tarot, ufology, and metaphysics. And of course also a warm welcome to those of you who are subscribers from Denmark. I know that some of you are watching these videos as well. So we're going to pull some cards to find some inspiration on the current situation in our life, depending on the questions that we ask. And I will begin by pulling some color, crystal, and stones cards. And afterwards I will begin on the astrology reading. But this is just to pull some cards initially. So go with the color you feel drawn to, if there is more than one, or go with the crystal and stones cards. So let's begin by pulling some color cards here. So just lean back, relax, breathe, step out of your routines, and let's just begin. What color seems to play a role in our life right now? What can we tune into here for some extra advice? There's a lot going on here. Okay. So first of all, we have the watermelon color here. Have fun with your inner child, card number 3. And as always with my readings, go with also the numbers if you feel that they are leading you in a specific direction in your life. And then we have the coral color. Maybe this is not exactly the coral color. Normally it's a blend between orange and pink. But just go with the coral color again, what it is for you. Allow flow and synchronicity into your life. Card number 18. And we have gold. Card number 21. Attract abundance. And of course here we need to remember that it doesn't always have to mean money. It can be abundance in many different ways. So if you have been sitting around waiting for something specific to happen, maybe this is your card. We have number 12, brown, establish boundaries. Okay. Maybe something about structure, protecting what you have put in the soil, what is growing in your life. And then finally we have card number 5, magenta, this extremely pink color. Connect to your deepest inner knowing, card number 5, magenta. Something is opening up, perhaps something is blossoming here. Okay, so let's move on and pull some crystals, stones. Let's see what's coming out for us here. Let's see what's coming out. So maybe you want to pause the video just to sit and reflect on these different colors to figure out which one to tune into. Okay. Let's just give the cards another blend and then we will see. Okay, so no one is showing themselves, so let's just pull a couple of cards from the top. And the first card to come out here is copper. Interesting. As I'm doing this reading, the sun is has just moved into Taurus, where we have Venus as a ruler, and we have the metal copper. Okay? So this card is saying what it is. If you're thinking, but copper isn't a crystal, indeed you are a genius. Copper is a metal, but it's such a powerful energy conductor and component of so many of your favorite stones. It has to make the cut. Who needs it? Anyone who needs the proverbial defibrillator paddles, I think it is. I will just show you this text in a minute. Where to put it? With your epic crystal collection, because copper is intensifying the potency of most stones, clearing the channels of communication between you and your mineral friends. When to use it? When it's time to pack up an old idea of who you are and ship it out for good. Move on, renewed with copper. And this is overall saying energize your whole world. Okay, so I'll just put it up here, hoping that you can read it. Maybe you want to pause the video to read it yourself. So, copper. And the other stone coming out here is labradorite. Of course, the most tricky word for me to say in English, but I'll try and do my best. Okay, beautiful stone here. So let's see what it is. Labradorite is a feldspar mineral first discovered in Canada's frozen north. The stone seems to hold the light of the aurora borealis just beneath its surface. This slightly psychedelic iridescent dance is known quite appropriately as labradorescence. Who needs it? Adventurers exploring far-off lands, places, alchemical, spiritual, artistic, and dreamy. Any Pisces. Where to put it? Wherever you cast your spells. When to use it? When you've lost your faith in magic. The world is a weird, wonderful, whimsical, watery rock hurtling through space, and you're on it, and that makes you special. Gaze into labradorite and delight in that. And this is saying protect your magic. Okay, so it's time to step into the magic now. Okay, labradorite. Cool. So, with all that being said, let's dive into the astrology. And as always with my readings, the better you know your chart, the more you will gain from my readings in general. So maybe if you don't know your chart, there are many places you can Google and you can find a place to go. You just need to give your information, of course, about birthplace, the birth date, and all of that. And then you're good to go. It's like our blueprint from Cosmos, and I think it's very important because we can get many answers to emotional problems or even financial problems, materialistic problems, about our health. There is so much to gain from knowing our charts. And I've done that myself. I've been working a lot on my own chart to try to make a healing comeback in my life. So I hope that for you too, that you can do the same. Or maybe you just want to develop in different directions right now, exploring your horizons. Let's see what's coming out here. Let's see how many cards want to share themselves. Okay. So first of all, we have a planet card coming out here. And here we have Mercury. So there's definitely something about communication and your environment. I would say your closer environment, your neighbors, your siblings. wherever you go shopping, every day, everywhere you go on an everyday life basis. So communication, and of course also how we think, how we speak to ourselves. So maybe you want to find your placement, your Mercury placement in your chart. And sometimes also the planet are showing up as us, where we are a representation of their natural characteristics. Okay, so bear that in mind as well. Or maybe this is just an energy bubble moving through a specific area of your life right now. Then we have zodiac sign coming out. We have Sagittarius. Movement, fire, enthusiasm, self-belief, quantum leaps, expanding your horizons, trying something new, coming out with more authority, becoming maybe even the guru or the higher teacher in your own life. Okay. And then we have a house card. So this is interesting to find out if this might hold some truth for you, that there's something going on in your 7th house. That is where we find all of our relationships. Okay, so maybe there's something going on with a colleague or a parent or a good friend. And lastly, we have another zodiac sign coming out. I feel that this is specifically talking with the 7th house, or talking to the 7th house. This is Taurus. So this could actually be something that is going on right now as we are in Taurus season, or maybe some of you are born in the signs of either Sagittarius or Taurus. So have a closer look into that. Or maybe you want to go and find where you have Taurus and Sagittarius in your chart, and you will find out where this is going on in your life right now, where there seems to be a focus point on relationships and how we are communicating communicating with each other. Okay. Okay. So let's pull some more cards from this card deck. Definitely there needs to be a bigger focus on taking action on what you're saying, okay, on your communication, or the way that you are speaking to yourself. Maybe you are having some new ideas coming in, or even downloads. This is very much a reference to either Gemini or Virgo energies, since Mercury is the ruler of those two signs. But there needs to be some kind of action-oriented attitude towards whatever it is that is coming in right now. Or maybe you're trying to figure something out. Maybe there's new information coming in. If you're waiting for that, maybe you're been waiting for that to come out from from a specific relationship that is going to nurture you, that is going to be very fertile. And maybe you need to slow down here. This is like very much masculine energies going on up here. And even though the 7th house, where we have Libra energies, air sign, also masculine energy, we have Taurus, which is a feminine, very, very relaxed energy. We have Venus as a ruler in these two areas. So a lot of Venus energies are showing up here as well. But taking action on whatever it is that is coming in, I feel that something here is resolving. This information is, and taking action on that is resolving something in our 7th house right now that will be very productive, that will bring us abundance. Maybe new relationships here are coming in, or a new kind of a cooperation, or something that has been stuck that is definitely beginning to move right now. But it takes action, okay? And maybe even some kind of leadership. The 7th house is also a cardinal energy. Sagittarius, Mercury is about movement. Taurus is a fixed energy. So this is also about standing our ground. Be sure to do the work, to look through the details, to nurture what needs to be nurtured, because it will come out very productive in the longer run. Okay, so, and again, go with some of the colors and the stones here, or the copper. Now we have Taurus, back to copper, so definitely an underlining of that. Okay, I'll just turn the cards so that it will remind you of what they were all about. Energizing your whole world, also Sagittarius perhaps. Protect your magic. Maybe the Labradorite goes very well in hand with Taurus energies, because we're stepping into a world, to the natural world here, where everything is fertile, productive, juicy. It's springtime, at least in the northern hemisphere right now. And as you know, with climate change, springtime is coming in sooner and sooner. So we've already had 20 degrees here in Denmark, at least where I live, so that's been very hot comparing to that we are only in April. So let's see what's coming out from this deck. What else do we need to know here? Okay, we actually have 2 cards coming out here. Okay, let's have a look. Card number 10, reference to the 10th house and Capricorn energies. Now this is about our career and status. Let's just see if the camera can tune in. Okay, so this is about our goals, and also what it says on this card about achievements. Where are we going? Where do we want to go? What are we aspiring to? This is also pointing to the MC in our chart. So when we're moving on from our IC, which would be Cancerian energies, the 4th house of the chart, where it's about our background, our home, security. Now where are we going with all of that? From that background, from that platform, where is it that we see our lives? Where is it that we want to go? So this is a mountain goat coming in, and it has one advantage, that it can stand its ground even on very steep areas. So hardworking, looking into the details, doing the work, doing what needs to be done. Earth energy here, also a feminine energy, and where we might want to slow down as well. Okay, so we'll put it over here. Maybe this is hard work with our 7th house right now, being the communicator. Maybe you'll find that you are even going to be some kind of mediator between 2 parties here. If this is not one of your relationships, but it's a friend who has a friend, or a friend who has family troubles, perhaps, maybe you're going to be the mediator, okay, for some of you. But this is also about working very structuralized with this. And this is calling for that the time is changing. There could be some kind of karmic change in this. There could be some kind of patterns here repeating themselves, and right now you are just gonna grab it by the horn. You have both Taurus and Capricorn here, both of them with big horns. So maybe you're gonna take it by the horns, grab it by the horns right now, and doing the hard work. But it's something that needs to be done. It's necessary. Always with Capricorn, it's necessary work that needs to be done if we want to change something in our lives in the future. Because the next zodiac sign here after Capricorn would be Aquarius. And Aquarius is about having visions. It's about freedom and looking forward. Yeah. And underlining, here we have the midheaven. So an underlining of our of where we are going. Okay, where are we going with this? What are we aspiring towards? What is our goal? Where do we see ourselves? What is status to us? How far have we come? What is important? Is it money? Perhaps choose one of the singing Dire Straits, choose love over gold. Maybe status is not about our materialistic lives, though both Capricorn and Taurus is pointing us into a materialistic direction, very grounding energies, very much about tangible stuff showing up for us in our 3D realm. Okay, so just go with this, however it may resonate with you. But I'm gonna pull some cards for us to get some headlines of this, perhaps, or just a few words. Whatever is going on here, but it's going to take some action, definitely. We have 3 cards. Transformation is going on with the butterfly. Okay, something is beginning to blossom here. We have blessings. Yeah, very much Taurus energies also here. This juicy, fruitful, fertile energy. Springtime is coming. Maybe a new song needs to be sung here needs to show up in the relationships. It's like the tones are changing because we're breaking up here. We're breaking our karma here. Trying something new maybe. And we are definitely having some pretty high thoughts about these relationships, where we could be going with all of that. And perhaps we are right now in a place where we can become wiser, we can get more information on how to take action on this. Both Capricorn energies and Sagittarius energies are among the 4 last energies of the chart. So when we at the end of our chart, we should have learned the lesson, and that's what we are going to in Capricorn here, based on the information that is coming in here, that we now are going to take action on. Life experience here is extremely important. Okay, and 3 plus 6 is also a 9. We find Sagittarius in the 9th house of the chart, so something is going on there about broadening our horizon. Right now we actually have Jupiter that is ruling Sagittarius. We have Jupiter in Gemini ruled by Mercury, right? So we have these sister signs energy going on, or sister planets visiting each other going on right now. But blessings are definitely coming in here as well. And the last card to show up is this card, Patience. I don't know which specific bird this is, but just go with it however it may resonate with you. For some of you, this would definitely point to your zodiac sign. Which sign are you born in? Because here we have the sun. For some of you, you may find that this is a full moon. Then go and look for your moon sign. In which house do you have your moon? Okay? Maybe that could give you some more information about this as well. So let's just see when we are turning to the geometry cards here. Because this is also about reading between the lines. Tuning into these energies is always about tuning into the core of yourself. You have all the knowledge, all the wisdom that you need. It's just about tuning in and allowing it to come forth. And with that, I find that geometry is also very important, that you are enabling yourself to see different structures, to read the colors, to tune into that. And when I say tune into that, I mean how you feel it. When you can start feeling the colors, or feeling different geometric figures, we are moving into the language of symbols, the language that holds magic and adventures, fairy tales, everything that we cannot perceive or obtain in our 3D life. It's like these are different tools, and they are here so that we can make use of them. Of course, that's our own choosing, but from personal experience, I would say that it's very beneficial to start working with that part of yourself. But of course, it takes maybe some kind of rearrangement of your life before you can fully enter into it. We have two cards out here first. We have a reference to grace and the 4th house. So maybe some of you want to check out your 4th house as well. Grace. And this card is saying the frequency of grace supports our smooth adaptation to and anticipation of life's currents and changes as we evolve toward a higher version of ourselves on this earthly plane, bridging the divine with the human essence. And aspiration and anticipation could be a reference back to the MC, Capricorn energies. Alongside with the 4th chakra, the green chakra, reference to our heart chakra, the 4th chakra. The energy of the heart chakra supports our inner guidance, which is governed by our heart and the capacity to love deeply. And a reference back to Taurus, using our senses. Maybe we are taking love in through our senses, into our water, which would also affect the pulse of the heart. So grace seems to be a word we need to focus on right now, the geometry of this. The last card coming out is card number 9. Again, perhaps back to the 9th house. A beautiful, super beautiful colors. I don't know if you can see it here. I'll try to hold it still here. Yeah, there we go. And you can see that there's even an orb around this, okay? So this card is saying the energy of attraction amplifies the qualities that attract and support us on our journey toward inner balance and harmony, okay? So maybe you want to focus on some of these colors. But it seems like to go to the heart of it all, to go to our safety zone. And also Taurus is about our comfort zone. So maybe something about comfort, security, safety, feeling loved, feeling cared for, and grateful. Because there seems to be some kind of new relationships coming in, or maybe a new level of an already existing relationship, okay? But all it takes is communication, and I would say action-based communication. Okay, so let's just see if we can have a few words on this kind of understanding perhaps. With Mercury, we like to analyze and perhaps sometimes go deeper into things. We need to be careful that we're not going to spread a lot of gossip around with Mercury, because here we can also have Mercury in overdrive, where we're taking in too much information with Sagittarius. So be careful with your words and how you are taking action on this information coming in. Is it true? Is it based on the truth? Or is it just gossip, you know? We have card number 31, trust yourself. Trust yourself. Again, back to Taurus with all the animals going on and the, you know, the birds. 3 + 1 is also 4, so that could be back to your 4th chakra or your 4th house. So something is growing here in your comfort zone, in your safety zone, where you feel at home. You're gonna feel very grateful for this, because it's gonna make you feel home. I would say that no matter how this turns out, it's gonna make you feel like you are at home, because you're trusting yourself. You're going with your deepest inner knowing, and you are putting up some boundaries for yourself. You are allowing some kind of synchronicity to come into your life, some, you know, more flow. And I feel that this card is hitting these cards over here, so let's read it for them. Number 5, follow your own rhythm. Okay, so really trust your own instincts. Trust also your intuition, because we have here a mix of masculine and feminine energies with the astrology cards. So both using your instincts and using your intuition is very important. Follow your rhythm. Okay, this transformation over here, you can reach that. You can make it through that by following your own rhythm. Okay, so let's just pull one last card here. Is there another card? Let's just pull one last from the top. Card number 41, bring it into form. Bring it into form. Again, take action on this. And Neptune has just moved from Pisces into Aries. So you may feel now that the fire is burning under your feet, because Neptune is a reference to our feet. Okay, more action-oriented attitude here, to put your foot down maybe, or that you are leaving some kind of big impressions on people right now. You're leaving a footprint for others to step in. So some kind of leadership is also coming in here, also with Sagittarius. Okay, you know stuff. You have become very wise, or you are becoming very wise in how to approach this situation in your relationships. Bring it into form. Okay, so let's just pull some oracle cards here. Just take these cards with you, again, however they may resonate with you. But I hope that you have been inspired to look into your chart, and that you may have some idea what this is about, maybe even without knowing your chart. This is saying writing. You heal, inspire, teach, and entertain with the words you write. Exactly. Maybe you're going to teach someone through Sagittarius, because you have been a very eager student. You know something. Okay? So a lot of healing is coming in here through writing. Yeah, books. You connect to your life purpose through your involvement with books. Maybe some of you need to write a book about astrology or crystals, colors, vibrations, frequencies, whatever it is that you know, bring it out there, okay? And let's see what we got here. Card number 6, illumination. Things are going to be clear for you. If you're thinking right now, well, I don't know what to write about. I don't know anything. Yes, you do. Please spend some time on or just do some reflection on that, okay? Illumination. The lion here. Maybe the lion is a totem animal for you. Look more into the lion. It's very passionate. It's a fire, a reference to fire element, right? Leo. Maybe Leo is in a very important place in your chart. Maybe it's your 6th house. Maybe the color purple means something to you. There is something here that you need to protect that is yours. Again, back to watermelon energies over here, your inner child. Let it have free reign. And we have card number 39, unity. Okay, something is definitely coming together, and maybe you're going to corroborate with someone. So have a closer look into your 7th house, what's going on there with your relationships right now. Because there's a new moon here, new beginnings. Maybe you're being watched over, or you feel even guided to this. That you're being led to specific persons who want to work with you. And maybe you know different things. You know one thing, your partner will know something different, and you go along just fine. It's like yin and yang, perhaps. Have a deeper dive. Because there are blessings coming in for you. Okay. This card obviously wants to stand on its own. Okay, so let's put the unity card here. Okay, let's put the unity card here. Okay, so let's pull some poetry, and I'll send you on your way into the 7th house, or into prosperous times. Please notice what is coming in. Are you having specific downloads? Are you thinking a lot about 1 or 2 specific ideas all the time? Maybe it's now time to start writing them down. This is a pivotal moment for you. You are learning something. And we need to get the job done, practically. Okay. First of all, we have this card. Okay. And this card is saying patience. Everything soon will come to light. And then you will see things will be all right. So there is also this underlining of patience being important. But I still feel that things begin to move through the combination of Mercury and Sagittarius. That will be like the ignition. And then from there, maybe the process needs some kind of patience as well. These are different doors that you can choose to open and walk through, okay, in this process. This says, a note on love. Seek different, just need to hold it here. Seek different seasons and enter into the unknown. When love is the focused foundation and goal, blessed is the body, mind, and soul. Okay? Maybe you want to walk through this portal. And the green color also seems to be very significant. I'll put it here in front of blessings because the green color here is very important. green color here, and with the fourth chakra also the green color. So maybe the green color holds a specific meaning for some of you out there. Okay, so the last door that you can open, if you so choose, is this door. And this card says, Anthony's Call. In thanks of my spirit, safe and sound, all things that are lost so can be found. Wow. So again, maybe this with the book is the door that you are opening up. You are your own best book. Everything you have is inside of you. You just need to bring it into form. You need to bring it into the world. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it at that. Hope you found it interesting. Thank you for sharing your time here with me, again for supporting the channel. Until next time, be brave, listen, care for yourself and others, and let in the universe. Thank you, and bye for now.